And there's the bell.
This match has started. This is a classic. Two guys battling it out one-on-one. Remember, only the strong survive.
Into the tie-up they go, but who's going to end up with the upper hand?
Well, I think it's too difficult to tell, even from this angle.
Chin lock. Who knows what's broken in there?
No kidding. This could be really serious.
Well, what's your take right now on John Cena? You know, King, every time John Cena steps into the ring, he steps into it like he is the C-Nation's champion, whether that's true or not, no matter who the opponent or what the reaction of the crowd may be. In Cena's eyes, he is the good guy in every match.
Well, you know that's usually the case, Michael. If Cena comes across as the straight-laced, small-town guy who just happens to be a dominant WWE superstar, well, that's because he is.
Here's somebody who's willing to do just about anything to get to the top. I like it. That's the way it should be.
Not today, too fast. Quick thinking to avoid that. Well, John Cena may like to play the squeaky clean All-American boy, as we said, but don't think he won't fight fire with fire when an opponent tries to stoop to some down and dirty tactics. John Cena prefers a good, clean match in that ring, but don't get confused. He's fine if the match turns into a street fight. It don't take long for the aggression to escalate quickly in this one.
You're right, Cole. These two don't like each other, and we're going to find out how much they really do dislike each other in this match.
And now it is show-off time.
Don't waste time gloating here. Watch out here. I remember plenty of John Cena contests where John had no other choice than to start returning the favors from some opposing WWE superstars. Cena likes to play by the rules, but if an opponent is going to take things in a rule-breaking direction, then you better believe John Cena will fight fire with fire to the point that the devil will cringe. The shoulders are down.
Oh, man, this is almost hard to watch. You couldn't pay me enough to switch places with that poor sack of you-know-what to be on the receiving end of this.
The shoulders are down.
And he escapes with a kick out.
Ryback refuses to give up.
He's simply reminding him that he's here. In Ryback, we're talking about a superstar who had one of the most successful beginnings to a WWE career of all time. Ryback made his official debut on an episode of Raw in April 2012 and proceeded to win his first 38 contests in a row.
Oh, he really did. Hey, the shoulders are down.
These competitors will always be looking to unleash their finishing maneuver. And when that happens, the complexion of the match can change in a heartbeat.
You're right about that. The entire match.
And into the cover. And he kicks out.
And he lives to fight again. This is a tough kid.
And even the initial loss for Ryback at Hell in a Cell that we were talking about wouldn't have happened without some help from a gutless referee. Who knows how far the big guy star would have risen if he'd gotten the victory over Punk that night. He might still be undefeated. Ryback scores with a tremendous move. My God, his body's been through hell. Looking to catch him off guard. And it's up. He got the shoulder up.
I don't know if John Cena's gas tank ever reaches empty.
And he fails to connect with anything that time.
Man, that was some miss, all right. I could feel the breeze all the way over here.
Not today, too fast.
Now, I don't know if I'd go so far as to say that Ryback might still be undefeated if he'd won that Hell in a Cell match, because he's had his share of losses since then. But he's still a performer that very few of his fellow superstars want a piece of. I mean, if there's a list of men to be avoided, Ryback might be at the very top of it.
Damage inflicted with a snapmare. Can't wake up from that one.
No kidding, that snapmare was especially hard.
You're watching SummerSlam, truly one of the most historic events in the history of sports entertainment. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Me too. I've given up even trying to figure out what they're going to do next. I'm just sitting back watching and enjoying.
You only have to take one look at Ryback and see that he's built pretty solid, to say the least. And even though physique doesn't always translate to toughness, in the big guy's case, it does. He can take loads of punishment and just keep on coming.
I mean, even if you're the one initiating the attack, you're liable to do more damage to yourself than you do to him, just from the impact.
Thinking to avoid that. He may have to worry about internal injuries.
We're going to see a lot of effective moves like that in this match.
Ryback, and he escapes with a kick out.
How does Cena do that? There's nobody else on this planet that could go like John Cena. If we really want to talk about Ryback's toughness, let's look at this. Of the losses he's suffered, only one has come on a tap out. His threshold for pain is so high that it's almost impossible to get him to throw in the towel, no matter how banged up he might be.
Oh, the reversal by John Cena.
Getting some air here.
I need some too after sitting next to you. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
No, wait, nice reversal. Oh, look at this.
Man, what a move. Unbelievable power.
I love a classic body slam. Wait, is he still conscious? Man, that looked bad.
You said it, King. The human wrecking ball is a very hard man to break. He is definitely not the man I'd want to have to face in an I Quit match.
What? He is just getting busted up.
Going for the cover.
1, 2, 3. And he keeps it, folks. What a win.